Hi everyone, and welcome to this short introduction to Power On. So this is a fairly small box for a fairly bigger game. Let me explain to you, it's a card game, and there are like these components that represent carbon. We are going to power cities that are here. Okay, this is a city, and this is the victory point. It is going to give me if I manage to get this card. But to get this card, I must produce 10 electricity. Let me show you how it's done. Each player gets up 5 cards at the beginning of the game. 5 cards, 5 cards. There is a river in the center of the board. Everybody can buy cards on their turn from this river. And okay, 3 electricity, 3 city that we can power. And on my turn, okay, the active player is going to take the 3 tokens and this small card here. And this small card is a summary of what you can do. You have 3 action points per round, and you can play them as you please. So for instance, I could do like take 1 action card. So take a card here. I will take this one. Okay. And then I could go for take another action card. I'll take this one. It's interesting. And I can play an action card. Play an action card is play any card from your hand. So I'll play this this plant here. It's gas-fired power plant. And so in my hand there are 3 types of cards. There are plants, so gas, coal-fired, and 4 types. Yeah, nuclear power, and where are they? Oh, and green. Okay, green. You can see here it's green energy. Okay, so that's the end of my turn, but I can do much more actually on my turn, but I only have 3 action points, so that's how I decided to play them. That's the other player's turn, and then that's mine again, etc, etc, clockwise playing. So let's say on like following turns I put this here, and I put this plant here, and I put another like here. Okay. So, and let's say now it's my turn. I'll show you how to get these cards and win the game. So I'll say, like I said, 3 actions on your turn, and you see this little black around the action thing. It's not here. I'll explain to you why, but it's here, 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 here. So I can take a card, play a card, but I can also power a type of plant. So I can power a gas-fired, a coal-fired, or a nuclear-fired power plant. So let's say, because I have gas power plant, let's say my first action is to take a card, and I'll tell you why it's interesting. Oh, there should be 6 here. My second action is going to power this type of plant, the gas one. So let me explain to you how it works. I've got 2, and for each one of them I must spend either a resource, that's here, and the resource looks like this, okay? So 1 resource for this one, or I can spend 2 of any card. So let's say I don't have the resource, so I'm gonna spend these 2 cards. Okay, so now I will spend these 2 cards to power this one, and this card to power this one. So I can discard the 3 cards from my hand. But I've got one more thing to do. You can see here that there's the carbon number here. Immediately, as I try to power my gas-fired power plants, I must take 2 carbon for this one and 2 carbon for this one, and I must stack them in the center of the table. So I'm the first player to do it, so it's okay. I can put them like this or like this, no matter what, whatever. Sorry, I'm gonna put it on the side because I'm kind of cheeky. Okay, it worked. Okay, it worked. What happens if I just like, I don't know, put it and everything drops? My production is dead. It does not work. The plant shuts down and it's not working. But if I manage to put them, so this is what I managed to put them here. Okay. What I do is now I powered like 3 plus 3 energy. So that's a total of 6. But is it enough? Yeah, it's enough to get this card here. But I want this one. And let me explain to you one last thing about the game that I really like, is that it's very thematic. Powering green energy is free. Every time you decide to power the coal, the gas, or the nuclear, the green will be additional energy points. So it's always free. So I've got my 6 that I decided to power with the gas, and these two immediately and automatically and for free, they power energy. How much do they power? Question mark here, question mark here. Question mark. How do you know how much it is? It's here, the top card of the deck. It's a 1. So this is a 1 and this is a 1. But I could probably be a 2 at some point. And at this point it's a 2, so I've got 6 and 2 and 2. 6 and 2 and 2, that's a 10. So I can take this card here. And that's the end of my turn. When it's another player's turn and he has to, I don't know, place these discs here, these tokens, and he places them and everything falls, that's a production that is dead. I mean, that's, and so you lose all what you're trying to produce. It's not working. Oh, but I still had one more energy. Okay, that's 3 actions on my turn. So that's it. Let me show you one more thing. Green energy does not cost anything, and production, it depends on this. Coal-fired has a lot of carbon emission production, but it costs very little resources to produce. So it's risky. And what else? Oh, nuclear power plants. Nuclear is very special. It's very powerful, but it requires 2 things. One card like this, to be used at nuclear waste disposal. So I must discard one of this. And another one. Do I have another one? No, I don't have another one. Another one for the uranium. If I don't have the other one, I can spend any 2 cards. It said here. So any 2 cards. That's my waste disposal plus any 2 cards. I can power it. If I already placed it in my game, obviously beforehand. So that's it. We're playing turn by turn until there is no more electricity card. And winning players is the one with the most stars, BPs here on top of the city cards. So it's a, oh, and one more thing. These cards, they're like the control panel. There are even cards. For example, this card, when you play it on your turn, so it takes you to spend an action point on play an action card from your hand. When you play it, it says choose 1 city card. Its energy requirement is -2 this round. So for instance, I could get this one for 4. It's pretty cheap. That's the kind of thing you can do. Carbon emission is halved this round. So that's very nice when you use too many coal-fired power plants. And so on and so forth. The game plays in around 30 minutes for a 2 to 4 player. It's heavier than you might think it is. It has a very special feeling with these tokens placed in the center of the table that you don't want to ruin by placing, I don't know, a carbon, and everything falls. I really like this part because it's a very original mix between a hand management card game and this aspect that is quite thematic actually. So a very nice game. I hope you enjoy this little, I mean, it's a bit too long now, introduction. If you are interested, we can play it together on Tabletop Simulator, and I hope you have a good day. Bye bye.